They say the way you start your morning shapes the rest of your life. But what if I told you that the first 30 minutes after waking up could determine how long you actually live? Imagine this. You're 65 or older. The world outside is quiet. Sunlight begins to spill through your window, and your day hasn't yet been claimed by phone calls, chores, or worry. This, right here, is your golden window. Your chance to add not just years to your life, but life to your years. Scientists now believe that what you do between waking up and breakfast could extend your lifespan by decades. Not pills, not surgery, just small, consistent habits done in the calm of the morning. Habits that reset your heart, balance your hormones, and rejuvenate every cell in your body. So if you're over 65, pay attention. Because by the end of this, you'll know exactly what to do every morning to protect your heart, sharpen your mind, and maybe, just maybe, live 30 more vibrant, energetic years. Let's begin the story of your morning. The moment your eyes open, your body begins a complex dance. Cortisol rises to wake you, blood pressure gently increases, and your heart starts preparing to carry you through another day. But here's the problem. For many people over 65, these natural rhythms have become disrupted by decades of stress, poor sleep, and processed food. The heart has to work harder to push blood through stiff arteries. The digestive system slows down, and cholesterol levels start creeping higher. Yet here's the good news. Your body still remembers how to heal itself. All it needs is a little help every morning. The first step begins even before your feet touch the floor. Don't rush. Take a slow, deep breath. In through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for 2, and out through your mouth for 6. This simple breathing rhythm instantly activates your vagus nerve, the body's internal brake pedal, slowing your heart rate, reducing inflammation, and lowering blood pressure. Studies from Harvard and Stanford have shown that even 2 minutes of slow breathing after waking can reduce cortisol levels by up to 20%. That's not just calm, that's biological rejuvenation. If you wake up feeling stiff, anxious, or groggy, this breathing routine is your natural reset button. It tells your brain, we are safe, we are alive. Let's begin the day in balance. Now, before you reach for coffee or your phone, reach for water. Not just any water. Room temperature water with a pinch of sea salt or a squeeze of lemon. After a full night's sleep, your body is slightly dehydrated. Your blood is thicker, your heart has to work harder, and your brain feels foggy. Hydration, first thing in the morning, thins the blood naturally, supports circulation, and jump-starts digestion. Think of it as oiling the gears of an engine that's been idle all night. And that pinch of salt? It restores electrolytes, particularly sodium and potassium, which help your muscles and heart contract smoothly. Lemon adds vitamin C and stimulates your liver, preparing it to detoxify and metabolize fats more efficiently throughout the day. People who follow this habit often notice something subtle yet profound: clearer thinking, fewer cravings, and smoother digestion. It's the simplest longevity trick in the world, yet so few people do it. Once you've hydrated, it's time for movement, not a workout. Movement. A few minutes of gentle activity can change your entire metabolic landscape. Picture this. You step outside, feel the cool air, stretch your arms toward the sky, and start walking slowly. Not to burn calories, but to awaken your cells. Morning light hitting your eyes resets your circadian rhythm, boosts serotonin, and helps you sleep better at night. Even 5 to 10 minutes of morning sunlight can increase melatonin production later, leading to deeper, more restorative rest. One of the greatest predictors of longevity. And when you move, your muscles act like pumps, pushing blood through your veins, clearing cholesterol, and delivering oxygen to your brain. A recent study published in The Lancet found that people over 60 who walked briskly for just 20 minutes every morning lowered their risk of heart disease and dementia by nearly 30%. Walking is not just exercise, it's a message to your body that you are still alive and still meant to thrive. Now, let's talk about breakfast, the meal that most people get wrong after 65. For decades, we were told to eat sugary cereals, toast, and fruit juice, foods that spike blood sugar, raise insulin, and cause inflammation. But longevity science has flipped that old advice upside down. Your first meal sets your body's metabolic tone for the entire day. The key is stability, steady blood sugar, low inflammation, and efficient fat burning. Instead of cereal, start with protein and healthy fats, 2 boiled eggs with avocado, or Greek yogurt with chia seeds and berries. This combination keeps insulin low and supports weight control, which protects your heart. Avocado, for example, contains monounsaturated fats that lower LDL cholesterol and increase HDL, the dirty good cholesterol that keeps your arteries clear. Eggs provide choline and B vitamins, vital for brain health and memory. And if you add a sprinkle of cinnamon, you'll further stabilize blood sugar while adding powerful antioxidants that slow cellular aging. It's simple chemistry. When your insulin stays low in the morning, your body burns fat more efficiently throughout the day, reducing the risk of diabetes, heart disease, and obesity, 3 major enemies of longevity. While you're eating, take a moment to slow down. One of the most underrated longevity habits is mindful eating. In Japan, where many centenarians live, people follow a principle called hara hachibu. Eat until you're 80% full. This not only helps maintain a healthy weight, but also reduces oxidative stress and improves digestion. When you chew slowly and savor your food, your body releases digestive enzymes more efficiently. You absorb nutrients better, your gut microbiome thrives, and your inflammation levels drop. The gut, after all, is where 70% of your immune system lives. By taking care of it, you are not just improving digestion, you are strengthening your body's defense system against nearly every chronic disease. After breakfast, spend at least 10 minutes doing something mentally stimulating but peaceful. This could be reading, journaling, or simply sitting quietly with your thoughts. Neuroscientists call this neuroflex training, gentle mental activity that keeps the brain flexible and alert. For seniors, this is vital. Your brain is like a muscle, and it needs to be exercised to stay sharp. Learning a new skill, recalling memories, or reflecting on gratitude activates the hippocampus and prefrontal cortex, regions that control memory, attention, and mood. Morning reflection lowers anxiety, regulates your nervous system, and gives emotional clarity for the day ahead. And here is something fascinating. Seniors who start their day with gratitude journaling have shown measurable improvements in heart rate variability, a key marker of cardiovascular health and stress resilience. Now, let us revisit the big picture. What's happening inside your body as you build this morning ritual? Hydration thins the blood. Deep breathing reduces inflammation. Movement activates mitochondria, your cell's energy engines. A balanced breakfast stabilizes insulin. Mindful focus strengthens your neural pathways. Together, these micro-habits create what scientists call metabolic harmony, when all your body systems communicate efficiently. In this state, your heart beats evenly, your digestion flows smoothly, and your cells repair damage faster than they accumulate it. It's the opposite of aging chaos. It's biological order. This harmony is what separates those who age gracefully from those who decline rapidly after retirement. But here's a truth we rarely discuss. Aging is not just about biology. It's about momentum. After 65, your body's engine doesn't stop. It just needs better fuel and consistent motion. The biggest mistake people make is slowing down completely. They retire not just from work, but from movement, challenge, and curiosity. Yet every piece of scientific evidence points to the same conclusion. The body thrives on rhythm, purpose, and routine. When you stop challenging your heart, it weakens. When you stop learning, your brain prunes connections. When you stop moving, your muscles waste away. But if you build momentum every morning, breathing, walking, nourishing, reflecting, your body interprets that as a signal to keep investing in life. It starts to repair rather than decay. That's how longevity begins, not from expensive supplements, but from consistent, intelligent action. Let's explore what happens when you combine these habits over time. Within 1 week, you'll notice better digestion, less bloating, and more energy. Within a month, your resting heart rate will likely decrease, and your blood pressure will begin to normalize. After 3 months, your cholesterol ratios may shift, HDL rising, LDL falling, while your body composition changes as fat gives way to leaner tissue. By 6 months, you'll feel younger, not just physically, but mentally. Because each morning, you're reinforcing signals of vitality. You're literally reprogramming your cells toward longevity. And science supports this transformation. A study from the University of California followed seniors who adopted simple morning rituals: hydration, sunlight exposure, light exercise, and mindful eating. For 1 year, the results were astonishing. Their average biological age, measured by telomere length, was reversed by nearly 3 years. Their blood markers of inflammation dropped by 30%, and their cognitive performance improved by over 15%. These weren't extreme athletes or health gurus, just regular people who decided to start their mornings with intention. Let's also talk about emotional longevity. A healthy heart isn't just physical, it's emotional. When you start your day calmly, with gratitude or light stretching, you reduce the dominance of the sympathetic nervous system, the fight or flight mode. This shift strengthens your parasympathetic response, the body's rest and repair system. People who live long, healthy lives tend to have lower resting heart rates, lower inflammation, and greater emotional resilience. They don't rush into stress first thing in the morning. Instead, they ease into the day with awareness. And if you combine that with a purpose, even something as simple as tending a garden, volunteering, or calling a loved one, your brain releases oxytocin and dopamine chemicals that support longevity by reducing stress-related wear on the heart and immune system. Another secret: morning fasting. Intermittent fasting, when done gently, is one of the most powerful longevity tools discovered in modern science. If you can delay your first meal by just 1 hour after waking, your body continues burning fat from overnight fasting, producing ketones, brain fuel that enhances focus and reduces inflammation. Studies show that fasting triggers a process called autophagy, where your body cleans up old, damaged cells and replaces them with new ones. Think of it as internal housekeeping for your heart, liver, and brain. Over time, this helps reduce risks of cancer, Alzheimer's, and metabolic disease. You don't have to skip meals entirely. Just stretch that fasting window slightly, and you'll harness one of the most natural anti-aging mechanisms built into your biology. At this point, your morning ritual is not just a routine, it's a longevity protocol. Breath for balance, water for circulation, movement for vitality, food for stability, reflection for peace, and fasting for renewal. When combined, These elements turn your mornings into medicine. And the beauty is, you don't need to do them perfectly. Consistency matters more than intensity. It's better to walk for 10 minutes every day than jog once a week. It's better to eat a calm, balanced breakfast daily than chase the latest superfood trends. Longevity is built quietly, one sunrise at a time. Now imagine what this means long-term. 10 years from now, you wake up at 75 with the energy of someone 10 years younger. Your doctor tells you your arteries are flexible, your cholesterol is steady, your mind is sharp, and your weight hasn't changed in years. You walk with ease, breathe deeply, and sleep soundly. You no longer think about living longer, you're simply living well. That's what these mornings create. They're not about adding time to your life, but adding life to your time. And when researchers talk about centenarians, people who live past 100, this is what they all share. A consistent morning rhythm, rich with movement, nourishment, and purpose. So, let's put this all together. Here's your morning blueprint for longevity. Wake slowly. Breathe deeply. Drink water with lemon and salt. Step outside for sunlight and a short walk. Eat a protein-rich breakfast with healthy fats. Practice gratitude or calm reflection. And move your body daily, even if only for 10 minutes. It sounds simple, but the results compound over time. Your blood vessels stay flexible, your insulin stays stable, your brain stays clear, and your spirit stays young. Every one of these habits communicates a message to your cells. We're still growing, still healing, still alive. It's never too late to start. Your body has an extraordinary capacity to repair. Even in your 60s, 70s, or 80s, every cell in your body listens to your daily rhythm. And when that rhythm aligns with nature, when you breathe, move, and nourish yourself with intention, you activate the ancient biology of longevity that has been within you all along. So, tomorrow morning, don't wake up to a routine. Wake up to a ritual of life. Because life after 65 doesn't have to be about decline. It can be about awakening. The sunrise isn't just another day passing. It's another chance to begin again. And if you start this tomorrow, if you commit to this simple morning flow, science and thousands of living examples say one thing clearly. You could live not just longer, but better. Your heart stronger, your mind sharper, your digestion smoother, your weight balanced, your mood brighter. You'll not only add years to your life, you'll add energy, clarity, and meaning to every one of them. So, the next time someone asks what your secret is, you can simply smile and say, "It starts every morning." Because in truth, longevity isn't found in a pill, a diet, or a doctor's office. It's found in those first quiet moments after waking, when the world is still and your body is listening. After 65, try doing this in the morning, and you just might live 30 more beautiful, healthy years.